Hey there! Thank you so much for dropping by. Welcome to Disney Fan in Japan. If you're going to be visiting the Tokyo Disney parks from June 6th to July 7th, you'll be in time for a celebration of the Star Festival. In this video, I'll be explaining about the origin story of the Tanabata or Star Festival, and after that, I'll explain how Tokyo Disney Resort celebrates this festival in an event called Tanabata Days. When it comes to the English version of the Tokyo Disney Resort website, you might have noticed that there is not a lot of information available in describing the events. And so I will be translating and sharing information from the Japanese website, which carries all the details that you'll need to know about the event so that you can prepare for your park visit. Tanabata is one of Japan's 5 traditional seasonal festivals. It's a romantic festival because it celebrates the reunion between literal star-crossed lovers, Vega and Altair. In Japanese, Vega is known as Orihime and Altair is known as Hikoboshi. Its story has its roots in China. According to the folk tale, the gifted weaver Orihime, or Vega, and the famous cowherder Hikoboshi, or Altair, began slacking off with their responsibilities after having gotten married. The Emperor of Heaven, Tente, who also happens to be the bride's father, was so upset at this that he exiled the couple to separate ends of the Milky Way. But as long as they are able to fulfill their celestial duties, they are allowed to meet once a year. And that long-awaited reunion is supposedly held during the summer months, or in this case, July 7th, which is actually the meaning of the Japanese word Tanabata. So on the night of the 7th day of the 7th month, that is July 7th, is when Orihime, or the weaver star Vega, and Hikoboshi, or the cowherder star Altair, are closer than ever in the sky. In Japan, this star festival is celebrated with colorful decorations and hung paper wishes. It's a very colorful time where many streets and houses are decorated with vibrant ornaments and other decorations hanging from bamboo branches. A very common sight to see are tanzaku, or the paper wishes which are hanging from the bamboo. Before they are hung, tanzaku are inscribed with a wish, and the reason why they are hung on bamboo is because bamboo grows straight up towards the heavens, closer to the gods who live up in the sky, in hopes of increasing the chances of having wishes granted. At Tokyo Disney Resort, this event is called Tanabata Days. And though it's called Days, it's actually a month-long event. When most events at Tokyo Disney last around 2 months, like Halloween and Christmas, Tanabata Days is the shortest event at the parks. The Tanabata event at Tokyo Disney is wholly a reflection of Japanese culture. When Halloween, Christmas, and Easter is a big reflection of American culture, this is one of the great times to experience Japan and Japanese tradition. In other words, it is the most Japanese of the seasonal events held at Tokyo Disney Resort. And with it being a romantic festival, you can imagine that its main theme is about couples. Especially Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy often take the roles of Hikoboshi and Orihime. You will often find them decked out in traditional Japanese kimonos. In place of the live show, there is a greeting event, and many times you will find the sensational 6 dressed in kimonos and paired up to reflect the romance of the Star Festival. At Tokyo Disneyland, often these couples will be found riding in carriages or floats. And there is the ever-famous Disney couples walkout, in which you will find many royal pairs walking down the streets, like Ariel and Eric, Aurora and Philip, Cinderella and Prince Charming, and Belle and Beast. It is one of the rare times at the Tokyo Disney Resort where you can see so many of the couples coming out at one time. Over at DisneySea, you will also see the same kind of couple theme going on, with the difference in transportation being that there is a giant lake in the park. So instead of being in carriages and floats, the couples are in barges and they go around Mediterranean harbor. In line with wishes, there is a dedicated place in each park called the wishing place, or the tanzaku area. It is in these places that guests are able to write their wishes on Mickey-shaped paper, and they are hung around that wishing place. At Tokyo Disneyland, you'll find this in the World Bazaar area, and in Tokyo DisneySea, it is found in the American waterfront. Each park carries their own design of the Mickey-shaped tanzaku paper. And finally, only in Tokyo Disneyland, there is a special limited time projection mapping to celebrate the Star Festival. And this particular attraction is known as the Starlight Wishing Place, and it is located in the World Bazaar. Just look up, all around you the buildings will be lit up with a magical and romantic projection to celebrate the reunion of long-awaited love. And with that, I believe that's all you need to know about the Tanabata Days event at Tokyo Disney Resort. I hope you'll find this information enlightening and helpful when you go visit the parks. I like to share similar content and unique experiences related to the Disney scene in Japan, so if you're interested in those things, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hitting that bell. Thank you so much for spending and sharing your time with me. I hope you have a magical day at the parks, and I'll see you in the next video.